What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tech Tutorials. I am Christian Hardy, a copywriter here at Energy Hill. I know Ryan usually does these videos, but recently we've decided that some of our team is going to delve into the things that they do. So you've seen Natalie doing, I think it was Photoshop. You had Alyssa doing brand personas that you can go back and look at those on our channel on YouTube or on other social medias as well. But today we are going to be doing just a basic guide on keyword research. So essentially, if you are not familiar with SEO, keyword research is really a driver for SEO, but also keyword research can be a driver for your entire business, driving traffic, revenue, traffic to your website, revenue to your website as well, and generate just quality leads because you are targeting your audience in a specific way. So let's look, this is actually my first slide. So why is it important? Because again, it drives people that are valuable to your business, that are looking for your business to your business. So, and by having a presence through keywords that are relevant to your audience, by researching those keywords and by implementing that keyword strategy, you can reach those customers at different points of their buying stages. So essentially, your keyword research drives your marketing goals, and your marketing goals should drive your keyword research as well. So, and we'll delve into kind of how you can develop those goals and go into research for those goals. So here's a few stats about keyword research, because like I said, if you don't already know about keyword research and SEO and how it impacts SEO, let's just talk about it very briefly. 70% of marketers view search engine optimization as more effective than pay-per-click. So, and I think the reason for this is because pay-per-click could be essentially, they have to fill out a form or something, whereas search engine optimization, they are at a certain stage in the buyer's process where they are searching for a particular thing, and if you are helping them with that thing, if you are giving them value, if you are answering their question, they're going to see your business, your website as valuable to them. So I think that's the reason why most marketers say that. One of the many reasons, I would say. But then here's another interesting stat that I found, is that SEO and organic search, which keyword research drives organic search, it drives over 10 times more traffic than organic social media posts. So by ranking high in Google and by generating those organic search clicks, that's going to be more valuable for you than even sharing your content on social media will be. And again, keyword research allows you to take advantage of the most common way to reach customers by a large margin, which is Google search, being on the first page of Google search. Okay, so let's start with number one of how to do keyword research. First, you should start with very, very broad topics about your business. So if you are in construction, think about the different sectors that you're in and think about the things that customers might ask about those sectors. Again, think broadly here. You can get more specific later, but you just want to think, if you're in construction, okay, we operate cranes, we build industrial buildings, we build residential buildings, whatever it might be. Think of the broad topics, okay? And also start considering, what are your customers asking about the most that you need to tell them about? Because again, think about how you are going to be ranking higher in Google. You're going to be ranking higher in Google. I'm looking at this camera now. You're going to be ranking higher in Google because you are Google is recognizing that you are providing value to your customers, that they are scrolling on the page, that they're clicking through links, that they are, clicking through your website after, if they see your link on another website, they're clicking through it. So, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a little bit, but that's the first step. Think broadly about your business. Think about the general topics. Okay, then you can start getting specific. And I went with golf clubs here for the example. So if let's say that you're a sporting goods store, well, one of the categories that you want to be ranking for is going to be maybe golf clubs. So of course, golf clubs is a very large keyword. The number you see next to golf clubs, if you're not familiar with it, is the monthly search volume. We'll get into that a little bit more again later. But again, it's just a monthly search volume that comes through Google. You can find these on most of them are paid apps, but paid apps being SpyFu, Ahrefs, SEMrush are a few. So essentially, yeah, you have the broad topic, golf clubs, and then you can start looking, once you start delving into this topic, what are some specific things that people will search for? Best golf clubs for beginners could be one. Golf club distances, where could be a blog post breaking down what golf clubs reach certain distances, that sort of thing. So by getting more specific, you can get more targeted, and you can go even further than this. Even 4.4K for a search is actually pretty big for a blog if you're getting very specific. And that's where long tail keywords and that sort of thing comes in. That's for a different day. But you can keep getting more detailed and more detailed as long as those searches have volume. This is a great one, and this is one that is absolutely crucial, because where the other two tips are, or the first two steps are very in-house in your own type of research for your own business. By Googling the terms that you've come up with, you're going to be able to see, first of all, you could scroll to the bottom and look at searches related to your keyword term. Not only that, you can also see what your competitors are doing in terms of when you search this keyword, what are the competitors ranking for? How are they ranking high? What are the things they're doing well that you should be doing? You are also going to be getting more by looking at recent related searches, by looking at those blog posts. You can also spark ideas about other blog posts that you could be doing, other SEO materials that you could be providing to your customers. What's providing the most value to people, because that's what's ranking higher. So those are the things that you could be thinking about when you search those related terms. It's really valuable to look at what other people are doing, what's working on Google for your specific search terms, for your specific industry. And again, searches related is a great way to go. And you can keep going down searches related. So let's say I search golf clubs and I see golf clubs for sale. Well, I click on golf clubs for sale. I can look at their searches related for golf clubs for sale as well. So you can keep going down that kind of path. And then this is the last step. And again, this is a very broad general overview of keyword research, and it can go much deeper on each of these. But ultimately, you want to know the popularity of every keyword. Again, is it really that valuable for your company to target a keyword like golf clubs that has 42,000 volume, that these large companies with very large web presences and authorities are going to be ranking for? Is it that valuable? More importantly, you should be targeting these long tail keywords, especially when you're starting out. These longer tail keywords where you can still provide relevance, you can still try to generate backlinks that can build your own authority. Instead of trying to rank for these higher keywords that are really large volume, by using these SEO tools, you can really dig into related search terms. Not only that, but we use SpyFu here at Energy Hill, and you can generate reports. You can plug in your website, and then you can plug in your competitors, and you can see where they're ranking, where your opportunities lie in those rankings, and where you can improve the keywords that you can start hitting, that can start lifting you above your competitors, as long as you're providing that value through your blog posts. So getting one of these SEO tools is absolutely critical. Like I said, those reports are great, but also just for general research, because even when you do search golf clubs, you can use these filters, include, exclude. You can sort by search volume. You can just continue to scroll. There's 230,000 results there, so you can continue to scroll until you find the sweet spot for the keywords you're looking for, and start digging into those results. So, and then kind of here's one more tip for you guys So once you're at the end of the process, now you've done your research, you've looked at searches related on Google. You might have used SpyFu or Google Trends. Google Trends especially, that's a free one, but it doesn't show exact search volume. You're going to be able to compare search terms and also see them live as they come in. So it's especially nice in a like a best of 2020 blog post, or a blog post about COVID, because SpyFu might not be updated, whereas Google Trends you can go to for free and it might be updated. So HubSpot recommends curating your keywords based on one, relevance. Again, how are you helping your customers with this blog post? How are you providing value to customers? Is it something that people can come back to? That's very important. Is it relevant to your business? Is it relevant to what people are searching? 2, authority. This is ultimately something that you're gonna have to build over time. Authority is not something that's gonna come right away, but that was my point with long tail keywords earlier. Because if you don't have authority online, which is essentially a collection of backlinks and a long history of posting, then you shouldn't be targeting these very large keywords, because you don't have the authority to target those very large keywords. So build that authority. When you have low authority online and you're not ranking high yet, go for those lower volume keywords. Lastly, you should know the search volume, of course, using a tool like SpyFu, SEMrush, etc. Then you can start blogging. So that's kind of where you want to start going. Of course, you can also do pages and landing page and that sort of thing too. This is all relevant for that, but for SEO's sake, we're speaking about blogging. Lastly, again, we're at Energy Hill. I am a copywriter here at Energy Hill, writing blogs, websites, social posts. I wrote the YouTube caption for this. So I'm a writer. We are a creative advertising agency in the Tampa Bay area, Land O'Lakes specifically. And we really put the customer center stage, thinking about what the customer needs, speaking to customers in close contact. I am Christian Hardy. You can follow me on Twitter at @byhardy. You can email me. It's on the screen, christian@energyhill.com, if you have any questions. That's a wrap. If you guys have any other questions, let me know, comment, concerns, and I'll see you guys some other time.